What's good, Redskins fans? So I just had to get some stuff off my chest and just vent and let some stuff out, man. That was frustrating. That was terrible last night. Like that was awful. But I'm not even gonna talk about the game last night. I'm just gonna talk about the Redskins organization in the past decade, the past 20 years, 20 to 25 years. It's been awful. Ever since Dan Snyder has stepped into office, it's been awful. It's been terrible. Um, us as a fan base, we got to step up and do something, man. It's ridiculous. Like, we can't keep standing up for mediocrity. I think we got some of the most loyal fans on the planet. And there's nobody at the games. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be anybody at the games. Nobody should pay money to see that. The front office, I'm not even going to go on the players, but it's the guys up top who are picking the players, making the decisions, trading away our best talent, not signing, guys like Pierre or Deshaun Jackson, giving away Kendall Fuller for a guy who wants to check down, And Alice, you got some time to do better, but it's looking like that's all you want to do is check down and throw a 5-yard pass. So you give up a Pro Bowl corner for somebody like that. That's terrible. Then you have the saga with Kirk Cousins. Like, it's terrible, bro. Like, it's terrible. The way they handled the RG3 situation was terrible. Scott McCloughan, the way they handled that was terrible. It's embarrassing. It's been embarrassing to be a Redskins fan, man. I'm ready for basketball. I'm done. I'm about to be done with football and just watch basketball for real. That's all I'm gonna do for real. Just forget football. I'm done with the mediocrity. I'm just done with it for real. I'm a loyal Skins fan. Been there, done it. I've been through the terrible days of Patrick Ramsey. I watched it all. Like, we've had 20 quarterbacks each. Like, every year we have a different quarterback. It's terrible, bro. It's terrible. It's just awful. It's terrible, bro. It's terrible. Sound like Jarvis Landry saying it's contagious, but this is terrible. It's terrible. I can't keep watching this. The Wizards, at least the owner is trying. Ted Leonsis is trying for the Wizards. He got Dwight Howard, Jeff Green, some other talent, traded away Gortat, but I don't see the owner trying for the Redskins. I just don't see. I don't think he honestly cares. I don't think they really care, win or lose, honestly. And look at the attendance. Nobody's showing up to the games, rightfully so. There's many empty seats on a home opener. It's terrible, bro. It's terrible. It's terrible. Like, it's awful. Like I said, we give away our best players. The best players on our defense have been drafted. We didn't sign anybody who was good. So I don't see, we're like, we're going to use the money on Pierre and Deshaun to get somebody in the defense. That didn't go nowhere. And Josh Norman got benched. It's terrible. I'm about to just start watching basketball. All right, y'all. Peace. This is awful, man. All right, y'all. They still got a small chance because the NFC East is awful. The Eagles are terrible. The Cowboys are terrible. The Giants are awful. Odell hits everything with his hands. Sterling Shepard's doing the same thing now. The Cowboys are awful. Dak is awful. Their offensive line is awful. They're terrible. This was our time to take over. But once again, we lay an egg. The Eagles are awful. They rush Carson Wentz back. They're awful. They're not good. Let's be honest. They're not a good team right now. Everybody in the NFC East is awful. We're all terrible. This was our time to take over. But once again, we lay an egg. All right, y'all.